Okay, in this vlog series, I will be covering Figma. So I think the best way to learn Figma is going to the official website and checking out their courses. So they got three courses, I think. Figma Design for Beginners and Welcome to Design Systems. Build your first plugin. So first we're gonna check this out, and so I have noticed that after completing this course, they recommend completing projects. So these are like bite-sized projects. So we're gonna complete this, and maybe after that, they do have a documentation. We might want to check that out. Or after we are done, we could check Figma courses on YouTube. So let's see. I do have some courses by this guy. Bring your own laptop. He probably has a Udemy course, I think. And I have that course, and I will be making that video on that course after we are done covering the Figma basics. So the first question you might have is, what is Figma and what do you use it for? If you've been a web developer, you know Figma is used to create user interfaces, prototypes. It's really hard and consumes a lot of time to code user interface. So instead, you just drag and drop some components and UI elements and change some colors and sizes using graphical user interface software instead of messing around with the CSS or React or whatever. It's really time consuming. So tools like Figma helps you speed up that process. You can quickly iterate through projects. Quickly iterate through designs, right? You can create a lot of designs really easily. So that's what I'm talking about, prototyping and iterations. So design systems and components. For example, material components or whatever, it's available on Figma. I mean, it doesn't come with Figma, but there are like a lot of Figma uh, uh, components that you can use it. You might also find Figma designs in webs, so you can just use it to study how the components are created. So it's using wireframing, graphic design, and branding. So this Figma is basically, if you're a web developer or you work with user interfaces, you use Figma. And if I wanted to create artwork or illustrations, obviously you would use Illustration or Photoshop you use Photoshop to sketch, and use Illustrator to draw the artwork or something. All right, on to the course, Figma Design for Beginners. Course overview. If I look at it, it's not that, it doesn't take that long to complete it, it looks like. So I'll try to cover the same thing as this, but I will be just making summaries or something. Okay. Um, you can watch this video if you want. So basically, what they're saying is, uh, they'll teach you some basics. Also, the Figma, um, I didn't expect that you can also create artworks using Figma. So you can also create artworks with Figma, just like Illustrator. Mm, I'm a little bit skeptical of like how much sort of like, what's the word, effects Figma comes with. Illustrator is pretty mature software. So to complete this course, you don't need a paid subscription plan, and all you need is a Figma account. You can use Figma in the browser, and you can also use it with a desktop app. I suggest you just stick with the browser. The desktop app is just like a browser. You still need internet connection to access the browser, I think. I mean, the desktop version. All right, so they got 33 chapters, and we are on the chapter 2. To create Figma, we need to go to sign up page, click on it, and it will take you to this screen. Continue with Google, or else I already have an account. So all right, so this is the screen. When we log in, we got this. Here's what we launched at config 2025. So I believe Figma just updated some stuff. So next we got grid. All right, so we're not gonna worry about that. I was already using the Figma, right? So just like that, I have some files. Let's try opening them. Okay. So that's it. Like you can find a lot of design files on the internet, and you can use it to create websites or apps, right? So this is just a UI. I believe if you like this has the same shortcuts as Illustrator. So if we click on so we call this button. When we click on it, just look at it, man. It has like properties or whatever. So just like um, it has the CSS properties and stuff. So makes it really easy to translate to CSS. So Figma Basics, this is just, I believe, something that comes with Figma. Or so frames, try out constraints, try it out, components, styles, smart selection, commenting. I mean, it shouldn't take really long to learn Figma, right? It's not like it has like 30 tools that you need to know, and it doesn't have a lot of effects, I think. it might, I don't know, I'm just comparing Figma to illustration. Let's do a quick illustration comparison. I do have a, um, I did make illustration video as well, right? Also, I have previously learned Figma. I am doing this again. So Illustrator has a lot of tools and brushes. So it has like layers and stuff. So one thing that you notice is that Figma, I'm pretty sure it does not like use artboards or anything. It's just infinite canvas. You can put it. So this is just infinite canvas, right? You can just put stuff anywhere. Let me open up something that I built when I was first learning. Let's see, Figma tutorial. So that was 2 years ago. I also noticed that I also got the Material 3 design kit. I was looking at it. All right, what is this? It does not have the component. Let me just go back, and that's weird. Yeah, I haven't done much. So the video I was watching when I first learned Figma was this video. Dude, this one's 10 hours long. Yeah, that's the video. Anyway, now that we looked at Figma, let's go back to the home screen. Let's create a design file. All right, so we're gonna start the tutorial soon. So we're gonna check the tour the file browser. So if you are in any like if you're not in the home page, you can go back to the home by clicking back to files, or I believe just clicking on the icon. So that doesn't work. Back to files. Okay, and this button takes you to your account. You can change the theme, you can change the you can rename your name, and edit the photo, and I believe software development. Wait a minute, there should be way to upgrade our the account to buy Figma subscription. That is not here. All right, so that's the recent these are the recent files, template and tools. But I mean, I'm gonna make this a big. So there's like design resource or something, UI kits. Material 3 design kit by Material Design, simple design system. So what is this mobile design kit? Is this free? Open in Figma. Let's see. All right, what is this? Style variants. Cover. All right, I can just zoom it. So we got sign up page, login page, feed, content, market. Congratulations, just a dialog box with a button. So look at this, expenses, some sort of graph, calendar. Okay, this is actually free UI kits. So just look at it, man. You got access to all this. Search, you can also search dashboards. Right, there are a lot of things. So let's see, home page. Doesn't, okay, that's called the landing pages. Great. So drafts. I believe the free plans come with you can probably create a lot of drafts. So this is where you can just play around, create design files. So there are a lot of different things you can create with Figma. Design Figma slides, buzz, site. We're gonna look at what this means. So these help projects, this is where, if you're in a team, this is where you'll show up. Trash, I will just, you can mark something as trash and delete it. So one thing is that you can make let's see, we can open it, copy links, share, so version history, move to file. What is this? If we move to team project, see, want to add this file to your team? The starter plan only comes with 3 files, but getting more is easy. Starter base for anyone who wants to sample Figma. Free but unlimited feature. 3 files to work in, 1 per project, 3 pages per Figma design file. Okay. Okay, just a note, guys. Quick note. Figma is a highly collaborative software. So the main point of Figma is that you can collaborate easily with others by making a project as a team project. Okay, we're gonna first create our design file. Click on it and it will create something like this. I can notice that we can change the name here. So I'm gonna call this Figma tutorial 25. Make it a little big. Okay, I just noticed that the control plus and control minus are different in this page. So we got some two pop-ups, and where is this taking us? All right, we're gonna learn more about them in a bit. All right, so the chapter 5, I don't even know why they called it chapters, bro. So these are like bits. Anyways, in this bit, they talk about portfolios. This whole video is pointless. So I believe the course is setting up to sort of like creating your own sort of like portfolio where you show off some stuff you learned in this course. Okay, by far the chapter 6 video seems important. It gives you some really good information. So let's just walk through what I just learned. Currently, I am using the night theme. So, so look at the logo. When we click on it, we got some options. So we got, let's see, we can create, you can play around with on your own. So we got file, edit, so view. So there's a lot of stuff here. Um, we're not gonna check out what each of them does yet. So also notice this one. This as a so version history, just like Git. I believe we can look into how our projects been. We can check our project different stages as we refine it. We can export it, rename it, duplicate it, or whatever. So there's two tabs, file and assets. In the file tab, we get to see pages and layers. And when you select assets, it gives you reusable sort of like libraries or stuff. So you can click them, and I believe you can just drag and drop them. With nothing selected, we can change the canvas color. So this is a properties panel. I don't know what this is called. So these are tools. So here we'll find move hand scale tool, very basic tools, and this is frame selection slice. So the frame and page, these are like sort of like um, analogs to artboard and layers in the Illustrator. So we got some basic shapes. We got rectangle, a line, arrow, ellipse, polygon, star, image, video. And then we got pen tool. I believe this pen tool should be similar to Illustrator's pen tool with anchor points and handles and stuff. It's pretty universal tool. You should find in all the software that use it. This is a text. So this is message commenting on stuff. We got action button. So I don't know this. Quickly search something and what is this? So brushes and pens. So these are brushes and design. So that just goes back to that. And this is upgrade to work in dev mode, design mode. All right. So that just outputs the design into code or something. So we got variables, styles, exports. Just like Illustrator, if you select some objects or a shape, the properties panel will give you the options for that shape. So I'm gonna select the frame and try to draw a frame. And then in the frame, I'm gonna create a rectangle. So let's say, let's select the frame. Okay. I believe we can, just like Illustrator, I'm just using my Illustrator knowledge to do some stuff. So this frame, I'm assuming, I don't know what it is at the moment. I'm just using like a artboard, and I just you created that frame, and then I created these shapes. And let's check out the prototypes. So we got some position values, right? We got x21. I'm using the right arrow, the arrow keys to move around. So this position value seems to move the shape. So we got left, right, whatever, this. We can change the width and height. There are some buttons, aspect ratio locked. Appearance, what is this? Seems like opacity or something. We got stroke. What is this? Center, outside. Same option in the Illustrator. What is this? Stroke width or something. We got some effects. Drop shadow, layer blur, background texture. Anyway, because this is Figma is used to create web apps and websites and applications, I don't think it's gonna have a lot of effects or something. We can also export it. So this is scale factor. So if we use 1x, it will be just like that. What is this? 2x. Great. I'm gonna also probably leave the link to this video because I think it's a really important video, and I can't probably explain it like they did in the video. So there are four components in the Figma user interface. We got two sidebars, one and the second. This is properties, and this one is toolbar, and this is canvas. So we saw how to sort of like, we used a frame, and there's this pages. So pages can have layers, right? And we can create more pages. I believe currently, I think the free version should have like 3 pages limitation, right? But I was able to create more for some reason. Can we just delete it? Delete page. So sort of like you can put everything in one page if you want it, because the canvas is so big, it's infinite. Also, we can use page sort of like organize stuff. So I'm gonna click it and maybe double click and just create some more pages. So by following the course, I need to create 3 pages. We will use these 3 pages to sort of create in the exploration page, we will explore the Figma. In the designs, we will create some designs. In components, we will be using some components that we will be using in the designs page. All right, so create, double click it to rename it. Okay, all right, in this chapter we will look at some preferences. So you can change your preference. Well, it's hidden throughout the app. So in the view, we can change property labels. So that will show, if you look at it, where is it? In the view. So these are like toggles, basically. You can turn them off or on. So when I turn property labels, it should, I don't know what it does. So let me just try something. Okay, for with property labels, I'm expecting to see. So these are the property labels, I guess. Yeah. Uh, with that turned off, we don't see it. So we get to see some property names appearing in the property panel, and you can go to preferences to change more. We can change it to light theme if you wanted to. I'm gonna stick with dark. All right, check the preferences and play around with it. Okay, all right. We will be creating this. So this is called a landing page. So we got image inside a circle, and we got some bunch of text. Some are bold, some have some are just bold. We can probably create them in the Illustrator as well. So we got some text, some images. So this is what we need. We need a shape with an image, and these are just text. In Figma, these images and text and the frame that I showed you are called layers. Okay, in the layers. So if we have a bunch of text and vector art or lying around in the canvas, it appears like this layer, and if we put them inside of a frame, it will come inside of it will come under the frame. These are like stacked one on top of another, so topmost objects will be visible. So if something was covering, it won't be visible. All right, let's check out how to create this image. All right, so there are like these are the like basic shapes you can create with Figma: rectangle, line, arrow, ellipse, polygon, star. So what we are looking for is a circle. So with the circle tool, if you just press it, it creates a 100 by 100 circle. I believe this 100 is in pixel values. So from my Illustrator knowledge, if we can just drag it like this, it will create this ellipse, not circle. Also, if I hold shift, wait a minute, we should be able to draw a perfect circle. Anyway, we're gonna select the circle and click it, and then we're gonna just adjust the width and the height. Okay, by default, if you don't provide the fill for the shape, it will use the gray color. So we can change it by going to this fill panel. It opens this. So there are some types of fill we can use. The first one is a solid, and second we can use gradient and pattern, image, and the video. So I believe these are self-explanatory. So we're gonna just use the image. We're gonna select the upload. So basic, I got an image. So we got some more options. I exposure all of this. I'm gonna click OK, and we can zoom it by using Control Scroll. I'm gonna use the hand tool to move. Switch back to this tool, and we're gonna select it. And in the properties panel, we got some more options. Let's see. Yeah, if we double click it, it goes into another mode that we don't want. Let's just exit it. Okay. So we want to change so with the image selected, we can select the crop image to sort of zoom and play around. Wait a minute. So this blue borders, this will resize the shape, circle shape itself. This black border resizes the image. We can use the black border to scale the image and move it into shape. So right, and when we're done, we got some more options. So we're not gonna check them yet. Also, you can add some more. We can add another fill on top of that. Instead of using a gray color, you can add a gradient. This tool, just like the gradient tool in the Illustrator, we can use it. You can also add another one, use another gradient. Can we reverse it and change the black to, what is this, black to this color? What is it? Use a green. So it starts with transparency all the way to I just want a solid color. Why is this all right, so I have no idea, right? So why can't I just select a solid color? Okay, I was able to select a solid color. Can I remove this? Yes, the answer is yes. Okay, we got something. So it in the crop mode, this is where you can move the image and resize the image. And you can add fill image gradient in the fill panel. Okay, this lesson is full of information, a ton of information. So what are we doing? We're working with text. So you can just use the text tool to put some text. So I'm gonna just put it some text, and this will create a a layer, text layer. You can see it. And with that selected, you also see some position values and layout, appearance, typography. We're gonna look at this typography panel a bit. You can add stroke, FX, export or something. So just like Illustrator, it has some different type of type objects. So by default, the bounding box will grow horizontally to accommodate all the text. So there are two ways the text can grow. One that can grow horizontally, that will be called auto width, and second that will grow vertically, that's called auto what is it, auto height. So I'm gonna select auto height, and I'm gonna enter some more text. So notice that when it um, reaches the end of the bounding box, it wraps around. So that's auto height. And you can let me just escape and select this, and you can move around like this to sort of like customize the height and the width. That will make select the fixed size. So if you're familiar with Illustrator, this shouldn't be something that's new to you, right? And then in the typography panel, you can change the fonts. So you got all the fonts in this file. You can select from popular fonts, Google Fonts, installed on your computer. Google Fonts, yeah, dude. In Google provides a real lot of fonts. You can check the Google Fonts. So we're gonna just leave it like enter, and you can change the what is this? I don't know. You can change the font sizes. You can change the line height or something, letter height. So these control those. There's some basic alignments. So we got some more align middle. So that will, wait a minute, that will align the text in the bounding box. We got fill, stroke. That's it. So we need to type this out. Let's try typing them. Hi, I am. Okay. We can then type another one. But let me just copy the thing, right? If it's just a text, I could take a screenshot and use an online tool to extract the text. All right. Yeah, use the Google Photos and upload a photo, and then you can just copy the text. I'm gonna copy the text and go to the okay, I'm gonna select the type tool and paste it, and exit. I'm gonna zoom out, and then I can resize it, and then I believe we can just drag it. Okay, what I did is just select the text and change the type. I made it bold. You can also like drag it, drag around the text and make them bold. Okay. In the video, they want us to make this auto height, so I'm gonna make this auto height. So for now, these are not aligned, so we're gonna make them align. So select everything, every text, and we're gonna, when we select them, we get this property panel. I'm gonna select this, align left, and I'm gonna make this font big, 28 maybe. Maybe align it again. So there's another thing you can do. You can select the type object and you can use your arrow key to move. So this is called a nudging. So when you use the arrow key, it's small nudge. It increases by 1 pixel or something. If you hold shift and use the arrow key, this is called big nudge. So it will move 10 pixels. So this is if you use nudge to precisely move the text instead of just selecting and dragging. You can set the nudge amount preferences by going to preferences. I think nudge amount. This will become more important when you use the grid. For now, that's set. And I'm gonna stop the video right here, and we're gonna continue in the next video.